Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing the money in your pocket isn't really yours. Your time isn't yours either. And this invisible rule book controlling your life? It was written 5,000 years ago. Yeah, this isn't a conspiracy video. This is history, documented, recorded, repeated, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. All right, let me tell you a story. Thousands of years ago, before coins, before banks, before credit cards maxed out at 2 a.m., humans lived on trust. If I had grain and you had cows, we helped each other. If your harvest failed, the village stepped in. No spreadsheets, no interest rates, no credit scores. Your survival wasn't a number, it was communal. Then something changed. In ancient Mesopotamia, rulers noticed something terrifying. People weren't easiest to control with violence. They were easiest to control with obligation. If you could measure what someone owed, you could measure their obedience. So they invented units of debt, not money, debt. Silver wasn't valuable because it was shiny. It was valuable because it was measurable, trackable, recordable, enforceable. Suddenly, owing something wasn't personal anymore. It wasn't emotional, it was mathematical. Miss a payment? No problem. You don't lose money. You lose freedom, your land, your children, your body. Debt turned human life into collateral. That was the original system. And here's the part nobody tells you. It never went away. It just evolved. Fast forward a few thousand years. Debt stops looking like chains and starts looking like opportunity.
Take this loan. Build a future. Invest in yourself. Buy now. Pay later.
It sounds supportive, encouraging, almost kind. But pause for a second and think. If money truly represented value, why is it created when someone goes into debt? Banks don't lend money they already have. They create it, digitally, instantly, out of nothing, with interest attached. Which means the system requires permanent debt to survive. There is always more owed than exists. Let that sit. This isn't a flaw. It's the engine. Debt is no longer about helping people exchange value. It's about time extraction. You're not paying with money, you're paying with mornings, with evenings, with weekends, with dreams you keep postponing. Every alarm clock, every commute, every "I'll do it someday" thought, all collateral. And the strangest part? We normalize it. We celebrate it. Student debt becomes investment. Mortgages become adulthood. Credit becomes freedom. But ask yourself this, if debt equals freedom, why does it feel so heavy? Why does it quietly decide where you live, what job you tolerate, how long you can rest, and when anxiety kicks in? Here's where history starts repeating itself. Every civilization that let debt grow unchecked collapsed. Rome, ancient China, multiple empires across centuries. Because when people realize the game is unwinnable, they stop respecting the rules. That's why ancient rulers feared mass debt. They knew it led to rebellion, so they declared debt jubilees. They erased debts, freed prisoners, returned land, not out of kindness, but survival. Today, no jubilees, just restructuring, refinancing, new payment plans, same prison, softer walls. Now, before you think this is a burn the system speech, relax. That's not the point. The real power isn't rejecting debt completely, it's understanding it. Because the system only works when you don't see it. Once you recognize debt as a control mechanism, your questions change. Why am I rushing? Who benefits from my stress? Why does my worth feel tied to productivity? And more importantly, how do I use the system without letting it use me? The people who win aren't debt-free monks living in caves. They're people who understand leverage, who move deliberately, who don't confuse survival with success. Awareness is the first jailbreak. And if this video made you uncomfortable, good. That means the bars just became visible. Now tell me, did you already know this? Or did this flip a switch? Drop a comment. I'll read them all. And if you want more videos like this, deep, uncomfortable, mind-expanding ideas they don't teach in school, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because once you understand the system, you stop living inside it blindly. And that changes everything.